Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the SloppyJoesPodcast!
Hello!
Let's have it!
Let's have it.
What an aggressive start to the show.
Wow.
Let's have it.
Let's get it.
People listen to this very early on in their day. What's their motivational quote to start the day? What should we be saying to them normally on a Tuesday morning on their commute to work?
Let's have it.
Go on, no, you got nothing else?
Oh, I thought we were saying that you'd locked in on that.
No, you can do it.
Maybe something like, and away we go!
And away we go.
Yeah.
Ethan James, throw another one in the mix.
Hello everyone. How about, blimey, what a sight.
Yeah, I thought that.
Blimey, what a sight.
It's hot, innit?
Do you know what? I think we've just got used to the fact that it's 25 plus for about 2 weeks.
I know.
Is this normal? Is this the new normal, as they say?
What is it? What are we trying to do here?
I think summer back in the day, for me,
I can't believe what you're about to do.
used to be about a week.
Yeah.
It did, and used to be done by June.
Yeah.
And then a lot of time, the summer holidays as a kid, just pissing it down.
You strike...
It started to get hot in like June.
Yeah.
No signs of stopping, mate.
Well, it isn't the summer holidays yet, and it won't be for another 6 weeks. So
Yeah.
that your prophecy / memory
No, but-
has certainly been less than debunked. For instance,
When was the last time do you remember it being hot in June? 30 in June?
I don't know what that means. And
Do you remember it being 30 degrees in June when you were a kid? Because I don't.
I don't have any memories of what the temperature was any day, except for the Maltby football tournament, which we used to play after the season every year. And every single year we ever did it for like 8 years in a row, it was always roasting hot. Other than that, I've got no memories of what weather was like when.
Okay.
You strike me as one of those people that, you know, like every other year when it snows or hailstones at the start of May, and everyone goes, can you believe it? It's snowing in May. Yeah, it's meant to be bloody what? And you're still there going, it does this every fucking year. There's always some hailstone in May.
When was the last time you saw snow in May? If I saw snow in May,
You'd remark upon it, wouldn't
mental.
you? As though it never happened. There's always
sorry, Joe, because you just get on with your life. The
There's
fact
always-
that we are 1 month away from summer and you're just standing in snow.
Yeah, but it's not big snow. There's usually like a little hailstone and people go, can you believe it? Can't make his mind up. Every May, it's meant to be summer. You're that person.
All right, then, switch it round. If it was 30 degrees in December, would you be spooked?
Yes, because that never happens. Unlike
Snow
the
in
other
May
things.
never happens.
Yes, it does sometimes. That's the whole point. Everyone pretends to be shocked, but it happens every year. Everyone pretends to be shocked that it gets hot in England. It's always fucking hot every summer. It got to 40 last year. Now that was a record. Having a few days where it's 26, it's uncomfortable, it's sticky. And I'm happy to get into it. But don't give me this.
Right.
This has never happened before bullshit.
No,
that people,
I'm not having it.
Usually
I remember
people
when
who
I was a
work in
kid.
offices say.
I remember when I was like 18, 19, August one year, it just rained every single day.
But that happens as well.
Not every day.
What are you
The
saying?
summer of 2015.
So
it was
what is the point
pissing
you're
it down.
making then?
I think we've actually got summer now in the UK. I think we've got 3 months of just nice sunshine.
When's the last time we had that?
Ages ago.
Ethan, can you?
I can't even remember
Ethan,
living.
can you
Ethan,
help
go on.
me
You go
even
admit
remotely
sometimes.
get close to what the fuck he's on about? Because it seems to be, on one hand, there's some sort of global warming new norm acceptance that he's going on about, and then on the other hand, he's saying the last time it was this hot was years ago, before global warming had a chance to take effect. What is he saying?
That's a good point. I do remember it. Do you remember last year when it was 40 degrees that day?
Yeah.
That could be an astonishing
Now,
one,
that
Drew.
was a record.
Joe's a denier of that.
That was a record. That's fair. That's fair to bring up.
That-
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair. Yeah, I do agree with you, Drew Smith, that there are people who do get overwhelmed by something that is quite. It's rare, but nonetheless it can be a reoccurrence as the years go
You've
on.
literally got your top off. And
Yeah,
I'm
'cause he's
overwhelmed.
Yes, because he's too hot.
Too hot.
We said we weren't going to mention it because the little fella gets hot, and you know he gets psoriasis under his arms, and if he sweats on it, it scabs, it cracks, it bleeds.
All right, so if it gets to 41 this year, would you not be spooked by that?
Hey Joe, I'll be spooked, all right? But the idea that we've had 10 days in a row where it's been above 20 is nice, and we don't get that every year. I will agree with
Yeah.
that. But this thing of when I grew up, summer holidays were
All right,
cold.
let me say this.
Therefore, the month before the summer holidays, which is where we are now, isn't allowed to be warm 15 years
All right,
later.
let me say this, right? When I started doing Wingfest, get your tickets now, by
2
the way,
years ago.
wingfest.co.uk/tickets.
Really fucking...
4 years ago.
They've really sort of turned the engine on global warming in the last 4 years.
4 years ago.
Go on.
There was 3 out of 4 Wingfests that's rained, bad weather. Right?
Yeah.
I did 5 Wingfests last year.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, gorgeous, mate.
Right.
Drop dead gorgeous. 30 degrees a couple
Have
of them.
you ever heard of the term limited sample size?
No. Right, I'll tell you what, get in the comments. Is Joe right saying, oh, summer's just summer? This isn't like...
No, but what I'm saying is, Joe, is the idea, the concept of a British summer having a lot of rainy days in it, a la Wingfest 1, or having a lot of sunny days in it, a la Wingfest 3, both of those things are relatively common, aren't they? So you being baffled seemingly by both at the same time,
Someone help me out here.
and simultaneously
Someone help me
saying
out.
it's hotter than it's ever been, but it also hasn't been this hot in ages.
We're in the new normal, and you better get used to it, my friend.
Since when? Since Wingfest 2019?
No, since global warming.
Yes, but why are you using an occurrence 4 years ago as the sort of look what it used to be like example?
Because it's
for
really
global
ramped
warming?
up over the last 4 years.
Has
True
it?
or false? True or false?
Do you think
Has it ramped up more or less over the last 4 years?
Well, I'm not someone who doesn't believe in global warming, by the way. I don't want this is how it's
There we
becomes-
go.
But global
It's all
warming,
coming out now,
global
isn't it,
warming
Ethan?
is a relatively, it can be a sort of an exponential kind of curve, but it is a year by year thing. It's not, it doesn't happen like overnight. There are long spells of gradual change where in the last 100 years or something, the Earth temperature has gone up by like 2%.
We've had...
On average. So you're saying the fact that it rained at Wingfest 1 and it was sunny last year, like the
I know
temperature of
what
the Earth
I
has gone up by
mean.
20 degrees in 2 years.
I
is
know
not
what
true.
I mean. Any scientists, please get involved.
Fucking honestly, don't.
Please do. Get involved in the chat.
Speaking of
am
science,
I right?
I've got a little factoid for you. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the Patreon. I know we talk about it, but there's genuinely loads of stuff on there. If you like the podcast, you will love the Patreon. There's extra episodes. We do live shows. We do actual live shows where you get easy access to tickets and cheaper than everyone else. We also put the full live show that we did for the birthday celebration this year is up now. There's also the Come Down With Me's. We've got mine still to come. Ethan's and Joe's are on there already. Loads of extra good stuff as well. So check out the Patreon, patreon.com/SloppyJoesPodcast. The link to that is also in the description. You don't have to remember it. Go and click it and join now. Did you know? Do you know how evolution works?
Yeah. Although I'm a bit... It's iffy, isn't it?
Is it? Or do you mean for you it is?
Like, and it's stunned that we've cut over... I know it's a long time,
Yeah.
but... To come from the sea,
It
to
is
be, look
mental.
at this specimen here.
It is
It's
mental.
like, that's a lot going on there, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Do you remember that time when you were laying on the beach and a rescue party got a sort of a crane and they tried to take you back out?
Yeah,
didn't they? 'Cause
it's
they thought
crazy,
you-
isn't it? Do you know what I don't get? Like,
They thought you'd
so
washed
obviously...
up. They
Obviously,
were
we're
throwing
like...
buckets of water. Keep him wet. Keep him wet while we're
I
getting
know.
back in.
So evolution says we came from a little bit of like a fish.
Yeah.
What day did the fish grow ears? That must have been a big day.
That was the...
Do you know what I mean?
No, that was a Tuesday.
You gotta know what I mean. It's like, oh, well, you need ears to hear, but I understand that, so we
Yeah.
grew ears. But
Yeah,
when
well,
did they first start cropping up?
So what happened is...
But he got bullied.
Weirdly, I know the answer to this. So what happened is there was a fish, and it was swimming along, and it got like right near the coast, and it was T4 on the beach that year, and they went, I want to hear the Kaiser Chiefs, and it just went,
Always there.
and he went like that, popped the ears on so he could hear the music, and then he swam
Yeah.
back in and went, what the fuck are they?
Do you know what I mean though by that? It's mad though, isn't
It is mad. And here's another fact. I haven't even said the first one yet.
Oh, sorry.
Here's a fact. Every species ever born, so every animal ever born
Yeah.
was the same species as its parents.
What?
So there's never been an animal born where you go, right, this is some sort of ape, and it goes, human. That's never happened. It was ape, and then it was ape, and
Yeah.
then it was ape,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it was ape with very, 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 very slightly shorter hair.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. So there's never like a fish was born with ears.
Right. Yeah.
It takes millions of years or tens of thousands of
Yeah.
years. Yeah. So there's
What have crabs got to do with it?
So I haven't mentioned crabs yet, but here's the good thing about crabs, because we talk about evolution as like, do you know why people and why things evolve?
There's just this.
Yeah, I think you almost said
life. It's life, survival. You've got to survive.
Yeah.
Every little thing we've done has helped us to survive more as a race.
Exactly right. So it's not like there's no destination. It's just what works best. And if your genes and your makeup, it works well enough for you to reproduce, then you will reproduce with a similar thing.
But didn't the wolf go from a wolf to a dog at one point?
Yeah.
So the dog's parents aren't a dog.
Yeah, they were. Each individual dog's parents were a dog.
But
over years,
what about the time when the dog became the wolf?
But then if you go over sort of 100 generations, you go, hang on, this dachshund here used to be a wolf. But each individual, like each frame on a camera, looks exactly like the one before, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So you know when you're watching a film back, 60 frames per second, each frame is basically the same as before.
Are you getting any of this, Ethan?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, yeah, I agree with you, Joe. There is a cut-off point where the mutations have happened so much, and then there's one little change that then would recategorise it as a new species. But I get what Joe's saying. It's just, you can't quite
It's so gradual that click of a finger that you're talking about as the change.
Is there an actual click? Did we have fingers then?
No, the click would be, again, that was weird you mentioned this.
No,
so that was, there was just a snail with obviously no hands or whatever. And it wasn't that, it was a Dave Matthews concert. So they got there.
Who the fuck's Dave Matthews?
All right, it was a Kenny Rogers concert, and this little slug turned up, and then he was going, "You got to know," and we went, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, because you can't hear that song and not click along, can you? So even the local slugs grew fingers for that.
The local slugs were. Where do they hang out?
Know when to walk away. Hey, come here.
Fucking hell, the local slugs.
Know when to run. Anyway, so it's all about just surviving and being able to survive. Yeah. Did you know? Because for humans, it's been one path to human, right? There's been like bits and bobs. We're back in the sea and all that shit, dolphins, whatever. But it's been like 1, human, yeah? Ape, same. Crabs, multiple different species that weren't crabs have evolved into crabs. Independently of each other.
Who?
Honestly, it's true.
Who? Owls? Who?
No. No, not owls. They were probably like sea life, but because crabs are so perfectly evolved that like you can't get better than a crab.
What do you mean you can't get better than a crab?
It's the most perfectly evolved thing for
rubbish.
Multiple different species that weren't crabs have slowly evolved into being crabs.
Okay.
Because their characteristics are so perfect for their environment that things just turn into a crab. No, we can't help it.
So, would other animals not look at us doing really well, like Netflix and stuff like that, and go, can we not go to be human soon? Because you're saying that other people look at the crabs and are envy of the crab.
No, it's not.
And go, right, I want to get to the crab.
No, evolution is.
So why won't the farm animals look at us and go, fuck, he's doing it right.
Evolution isn't an envy-based system. There wasn't a sardine looking at a shark going, I want some fangs. Give me some bigger teeth.
Everyone can dream.
That's not how it works. No other animal, and even us, up until about 200 years ago, didn't even know what evolution was. So there isn't a chaffinch going, oh, I love that bat hanging upside down. I'll try that. That's not a thing.
But the crab has, there's other species that have just naturally gone.
Just become crabs.
Wow.
So one day it's possible that we become crabs.
Yeah.
How do you think you'd live as a crab? How would you do your...
I'd be too tempted to eat my own claw. Did you ever have crab's claw?
Oh,
it's delicious.
It's like Joe, what the fuck? Why are you dipping your hand in butter again? Like,
how many claws do a crab get?
I think they regrow, don't they?
Maybe
that's why. They're so fucking delicious that even when they've eaten one off, another one... Imagine that. Not just if you got the tastiest hands in the animal kingdom.
As I've known of, it's part and parcel of the McGrath brand.
Yeah, because usually they're covered in barbecue sauce. Not only have you got the tastiest hands in the animal kingdom...
seasoning your own hands.
They regenerate. Look at that. Why have you got your hand in the... whatever it is, some sort of dipping claw sauce.
Wow.
Incredible. So
why did you learn this from then?
Just found it out on the internet. I'll tell you what it's called. I was doing a little deep Wikipedia piece.
Have you seen the coconut crab?
Yeah, they ate... Go on, tell us about that.
Tell
me about this the other day.
Well, I can't remember her name. What was she called again?
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, apparently rumours have it that when she crashed a plane, she landed on this island and she was still knocking around for a bit. And then I think she just died in natural causes. Probably dehydration, lack of food. And she got ate by all these massive coconut crabs, which teared her apart and brought her to the lair, where later on her clothes and bones were found, I think.
Wow.
I've got another theory.
Here we go.
I think she was on that island for so long she turned into a coconut crab.
Yeah.
And she went, I don't need these clothes anymore, obviously, because they've got like long legs and stuff.
So I
Put them in the lair.
You said Emily Boverhart. like you knew her story really well.
Do you see how big these are? Look, they're like.
How do you know this story?
Look at that compared to a dog.
Jesus.
Look
at it compared to a dog, indeed. It's mental. Right, I've written down a couple of things.
Emily Boverhart, he just called her. Amelia Earhart is the first woman, and I think she might
to ever crash a plane.
I don't know if she was the first human to cross the. I think it was the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I thought she was famous for crashing.
No one's famous for crashing, are they?
John Denver.
Right. What was that?
Well done.
Anyway,
I've got some things that you've mentioned that you want to talk about.
Yep.
You pissed yourself.
Well, I don't know who did it.
Must be you.
Meh.
How much did you drink before?
Litres. Because it's so hot, and obviously no one's got air conditioning, and we don't need to go over this, but there is a rumour. Have you heard the rumour that it's hotter in England than anywhere else in the world?
Hey, I'm sorry, but it is right. So the Champions League finals in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Oh, they were enjoying a cool 23 degrees.
Yeah.
It was 28.
Yeah. Well, it's not even. It's that the rumor is that for some reason,
global warming.
Let's say it's 30. Let's say it's 30 degrees everywhere on the planet at once. It would feel the hottest in England.
Really? Is that what they say?
I've seen it. So basically,
You've seen it.
It comes from a couple of things. We're one of the only countries in the world where it gets like 30 plus degrees most summers, as we've established, but all of the houses in that country are built to retain heat rather than to let heat out.
Tell me about it.
So if you go to Spain or you go to
Gibraltar,
most of mainland Europe and North Africa at least,
it
is tile floors, white walls, things that really sort of let heat out, right? In England, it's carpets.
Oh God!
It is red thick bricks. It is and then you go to America. You go to
a flask.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a thermos. And then you go to America, a sort of a rich, hot country. There's air conditioning in everyone's house. Almost everywhere's got air conditioning.
Everywhere.
We're a unique combination of it gets hot enough to need air conditioning, but it also gets cold enough where they're not being installed every time you build a house. So apparently, degree for degree, England is one of the hottest countries in the world.
Mad. So you drank 3 litres of water before bed?
So I drank 3 litres of water
yourself?
before bed and pissed myself. Yeah.
Now,
it wasn't
how
like
did you
a full
wake
piss.
up?
So I woke up to the piss.
Oh God.
So I was in the dream. I was in a river. Row.
Thames?
Your boat. Wake up. I've done a wee.
Wow.
So I hadn't done a full wee. I was probably tablespoon 4 into the wee when I woke up, and I went. And I sort of slunched my groin backwards, made sure none got on the bed. It was just on the legs and pants, and then just ran to the toilet. But I think because my whole body was already wet from the sweat, it sort of blent in.
What do you do to go to sleep at night, when it's that hot?
Last thing before bed, full cold shower, wet the hair, everything, and then don't towel off, just walk straight into the bed, lay down on the bed so the whole bed gets soaking wet to keep me cold.
Do you really do that?
Do you really do that?
Yeah. Sometimes there's another one. Is
Lizzie all right with that?
Lizzie's fine with it. She's on the other side. We don't share a single bed. It's not like a stacking system.
But you'd still get a little bit of fucking water.
A little bit. But she don't like that.
A bit of dribble.
It's only been hot for about a week. When it gets hot, and it's been hot for 2 weeks, you know the house just slowly creeps up in temperature, doesn't it? When we get to that point, what I'll do is I'll run a T-shirt under the tap, put it in the fridge, and put that on before bed.
Really?
Soaking wet, ice cold T-shirt. That'll get you.
I think it's all on the mind, mate. So what I do is just put a freezing cold towel on my pillow, and then my head thinks it's nice and cool.
So when you said you think it's all in the mind,
Yeah.
you then proceeded to have a practical, physical cold item.
Yeah.
So do you mean it's all in the
physical item all in the mind?
Oh, so you mean I don't mean to.
Where's the mind, Joe? Where is the mind?
I don't mean to explain the English language to you, but the sort of the phrase "it's all in the mind" usually means it's sort of imagined, not that the heat is literally coming out of your brain.
That's where the mind is, though, is it not? It is. If you cool the mind down, you're fine. That's my tactic. Do you sleep commando on a hot day?
What, with a sort of knife in my mouth and like colour on like that?
That was an open goal.
Yeah, I sleep naked.
Oof.
You can't not, can you?
Oh,
in this
that's
weather?
Yeah, you sleep with your fucking
How is that
box. You
disgusting?
sleep with your boxes on, Joe.
No, you don't, because it
You
traps
do.
your sperms.
Yeah, you do.
What? It retracts your sperms.
It traps them.
But aren't they trapped in the balls already?
Yeah, but then they're trapped within the pants, within the balls, and I don't like that.
It's a shame.
Do you sleep with pants on in this weather?
Yeah, well, like tighty whities.
That's even worse.
Oh, what a sight.
Imagine that.
Oh.
Oh God, I bet they're not. I bet they're tighty, sort of yellowies. I bet your pants look like, do you know a popcorn flavoured jelly bean? Where they're white but they've got like yellow bits all over them. Your pants look like a fucking popcorn jelly bean, don't they?
Oh, fucking funny. To be fair,
Tighty shites.
I bought some new boxes the other day. They're just like, they're not boxes, they're like shorts.
Yeah.
Come down to my knees. What's that about?
Bloomers.
Yeah.
What about you, Ethan? What do you wear in bed in this temperature?
Well,
Did you do that on purpose? No way. Did you naturally say temperature like that?
I said it like
What
a
you-
baby. Temperature. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry. What do you do in this temperature? Sorry. Temperature.
well, what I do, so I'm in a bit of a diabolical situation.
I can tell. You look mental health wise, just visually, you look fucked in a minute.
so,
You look like, speaking of Amelia Earhart, you look like a sort of 1800s explorer with the glasses that's stranded on a desert island.
Amelia
And then when the
Earhart
rescue boats come, you refuse to be
Yeah,
to be
you are
taken
now
back.
one with the island.
Yeah,
well,
you've got a girlfriend that's made out of a lobster. She comes back with me.
so
You get wanked off by a claw.
Yeah,
oh,
one hell of a grip.
Oof.
Sorry, Ethan.
so what I do, sadly, the diabolical situation I was going to say was that my window in my bedroom doesn't open at all.
Oh,
It's just a
gutted.
pane of glass. So what I do is,
is that legal?
oh, I don't know.
What? Yeah, I think so.
It's horrible. Though,
Oh
that.
yeah, it might be fire hazard. What if your door's on fire?
What do you mean? What if my door's on fire?
What if you wake up and your door's on fire?
Like my bedroom door?
Yeah.
Doors on fire.
To alert you, but
Oh well, I guess yes. You're right. The window wouldn't be an option to get out of
I was
if
really
that
trying to
occurred.
smash it. So you've got no window. Have you got a fan?
So what I do is, Drew, I've got a fan, but obviously just a fan just blows around warm air pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Like, do you know, in a fan oven, it just makes the food cook quicker. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? If
that's
the air's
exactly
already
what
hot,
about
if
that.
anything, it's baking Ethan faster, that fan. Do you know what I mean? It's like
It doesn't take a lot to cook Ethan either, does it?
200 degrees normal oven, 180 fan assisted.
small bird.
So if anything, he's like a little wren that someone's eating for a Christmas dinner in the year 1600, and he's just being sort of low poached overnight. He wakes up
And
and he's
Adam
been
Patterson come in and
he's-
bastes him.
Yeah, he's been sous vide in the night. Go on.
So what I do is I get a little bowl of ice,
Oh,
and I layer the ice on top of each other, and then I let the fan blow off the ice, which blows onto me.
Is that a thing? Does that work?
I think it is a thing.
What,
Yeah.
so you put the ice in front of the fan and the air gets chilled by the ice.
Yes,
Does that work?
I've
does
only
the
tried
ice-
it for one day.
How does the ice?
One ice cube sellotaped to a fan.
Yeah, how does the ice stay upright?
Well, it just melts eventually.
Yeah, probably
Not
quite
that
quickly. Eh?
shit.
So it's not effective for all the night. But what my mum done, which was very nice,
Oh, God for this.
I haven't.
Does she wear anything?
What she's done is that she's ordered me on Amazon without me asking for it, cooling pillows,
Oh.
Nice.
and I don't know how that technology works.
Lizzie's got one of them. She got it from IKEA. Yeah, one side it's like a little nylon almost with holes in it,
Wow.
and it's noticeably colder than the other side.
One other thing you wanted to say to me was what you saw me walking or you saw me strolling. You said something about seeing me out and about, and you said you're going to save it for the pod. Was it me that you saw out? Or did you see someone else out? You mentioned something about seeing me outside. And I go, where? And you went, save it. So I wrote down, seeing me walking.
Who said this?
You about 20 minutes before we started recording.
Ethan, did you say that?
I don't recall this at all.
You definitely said something about seeing me in the wild, maybe. Have I imagined this?
Can't be me.
Does it ring a bell?
It rings no bell.
Really? So you've not
do
seen
you
me in
remember
the
me saying that, Ethan?
I don't recall that at all, no. I've not seen that happen.
I 100%. All right, maybe I'm fucking making it up then. Next thing I got is Toon.
Oh,
Ethan
Ethan.
James, A Pilgrimage.
Oh, yes. It's my bit now. Yes, I've been to Newcastle, and what I did was I went to see Sam Fender.
Wow. Fender. How was he?
I tell you what, he was bloody fantastic. So, I wrote down a little joke.
Oh, God.
So,
Cheers for telling us.
Nah,
Tell you what, this is rough.
I wonder, can
innit?
we guess the punchline? No, actually save it.
no,
No.
there's no punchline.
You got your big joke.
There's no punchline to a joke.
No, I
It's
don't
going
know
on,
why I
mate.
flagged that up. Actually, I should have just.
No,
indicated
right.
that.
We'll-
Start again.
So start again. We'll pretend we don't know that you've got a sort of a joke that isn't a joke that you wanted to say but you haven't said. So, Ethan, you went to the Toon, did you not?
I did, and what I'd done was when I went to see Sam Fender,
Here we go.
I went out for
I
a
can
few
feel it
drinks
coming.
and that,
Yeah.
and that was just me. I was gonna say I'm just getting started at that point, which is a Sam Fender song, right? And
So basically, he's just writing loads of puns. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
just getting started.
yeah, I was just getting started, right?
Yeah.
And hit the brew dog.
Is that a song? That's not a song.
It's not a song.
Surely he hasn't got a song in conjunction with Brewdog.
No, he doesn't. Brewdog is nowhere to be part
Hit
of.
the Brewdog?
Hit, what is it? Hit the what?
I went to brew dog.
Oh.
That was what I'd done.
So it's changed.
Nice, go on.
You hit the Brewdog before.
And had a few beers there, had a few pizzas, no, just one,
Oh,
and then
few pieces.
I've never heard someone argue with themselves so quickly. No, just one. Ethan.
This is bizarre. It's sort of become a kind of a sick waiting game, hasn't it, for the next
Just one.
Sam Fender pod. So he's had a few beers, a few pizzas. You know how it goes.
And
A cumulative 39 inches of pizza across 4 different pizzas.
and then there I am after that.
Get to the next one.
Come on, it's there for you. For
It's
grab it.
there.
No. I don't have any more.
Sorry.
You had one, which was get started,
Yeah.
and then hit the what?
Hit the Brewdog.
No, that was
Was
just
that an
me.
album track? Hit the Brewdog.
That was just me saying I went to brew dog.
And which what did he? So at the gig, did he play couple of beers, couple of pizzas, or did he not play that? Because he didn't always play that, does he? Couple of beers, couple of pizzas.
No, he doesn't. So, went to St James's Park, and there I was, the place that I love so much, and I was on the pitch, and that was.
So did they do the whole pitch and did they let people on the borders?
What?
No,
Two can
you
play that
can't.
game.
You
Two
can't
can play
do-
at that game.
I was gonna say, the next day when he was on the toilet, was it like having hypersonic missiles?
That's really
Oh,
nice.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That one, Joe. That one's really,
You writing that down?
really good.
Will we talk about who gets the best one?
That was
That's
good
a one.
again.
That is my favorite. Honestly, Will We Talk is probably one of my favourite songs ever.
Yeah.
Have you heard Will We Talk?
No.
And he comes on to it, which is great. But I'm like, save that one for him.
Yeah.
Isn't it unbelievable, Will We Talk?
Oh, incredible.
It's like just 2.5 minutes of pure filth.
How many of you went?
Don't say whatever you're going to say.
No. We need to hear some of the actual story, don't we? At some point.
So this.
No, I know what he's going to say. How many
How many of you went?
of you went?
So actually, let me know. Wait,
No,
stop.
I would say it, I
Let
would
me
say
guess.
it, I would say
So I'm gonna
How
say.
many of you went?
So
No!
I'm gonna say. So was it? Here's the betting line. So it's sort of like 20 going over.
No. I say
Or-
lower.
17 going under.
Yeah!
So this was the mad bit. So we went on the pitch, St James's Park, incredible. That mystery is building up. And a man walks over to me, you see. He walks over to us and he says, "Oh, hello, mate. I've got no one to stand with, so can I stand with you?"
Are you by yourself?
No, I'm with...
No, you're not the only one.
I'm with...
Right, they just sound like normal words.
Well, that's why. That's what a good joke is.
When you got to be like 17 going 100 was funny.
Right. Sorry. Carry on.
And I was with Andy, Nick and Ellen. And then Nick and Ellen were at the toilets at this point, so it was just me and Andy. And this man was asking if he could stand with us. He was a bit of a funny fella. So we started talking to him and he started going, I don't know if I can go to the toilets, lads, because I don't have your wristbands. I was like, oh yes, I've noticed that on your wrist, that your lack of a wristband.
Interesting that you could notice that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Notice the lack of something.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So, because everyone else was wearing them, you see, so he stuck out like a sore thumb. And
like a notice.
I think stood out like a sore thumb must be a Sam Fender song somewhere.
Cool.
Maybe the back
So,
catalogue.
So he's not got a wristband, so clearly he's jibbed it.
So what he's done is, there's like a front bit near the stage which is up to a certain capacity, and he doesn't have the wristband for that bit because it's reached capacity, you see. So I say, all right, you can stand with us. And he's telling us about how he can't go to the toilet because he doesn't have his wristband. And he goes, I might have to find a solution for this. I went, and he went, have you finished with your 2-pint cup, mate? And I said,
sounded aggressive.
I said, well, I have. And he went, can I have it? I went, oh, you're not gonna. He went, can I have it? So he took it. He took it off his face. He took it off his right,
please.
And he shoved it down his jeans.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Front or back?
Front of his jeans.
Thank God.
And
So the back would have been.
Imagine.
I've been to many gigs. I've never seen anyone shit in a pint.
It's looking over from this side. Sorry, someone got a chocolate sundae over there. Where do you get them? 2 pints of it as well. That's a big boy.
Oh no! And he shoved it down his jeans, and I went, "You're not really gonna." And then I realised, I clocked. I went, "You're doing it right now, aren't you?" And he looked at it. He went, "I'm doing it right now." And I said to Andy, I went, "Andy, look at this one." And he went, "Mate, this is normal. This is what you do at festivals and things." I went, I was thinking Andy mustn't go to many of these kind of things. I don't, but I knew this isn't just the norm, is it?
No.
Certainly not, because this isn't a festival. This is a one-off gig. In a stadium full of toilets.
And
a stadium with enough toilets for the amount of people in that stadium.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a wristband.
But-
He was caught.
well, that's true, but there was
But that's
no
an unusual
stewards there.
sick.
Yeah.
There was no stewards near the toilet, so I thought he would have been fine anyway. He starts pissing at this cup, and he opens up down his zipper, opens his thing, and gets the cup out, and the 2-pint cup is like half full. It's a pint full of piss. And
Oh, yeah, no.
and then I go, "What are you gonna do?" Huh?
No.
And he went, "Well,
Down.
no.
Stop
Down.
it, Joe.
Getting up, going,
Down.
down.
I want to know what he's going to do with it.
No, no, what, like 60,000 people. Down. And Ethan goes, the tension's killing me. Ethan grabs it back.
No.
Yeah.
That's not my thing at all.
What did happen then?
So it's not grass. There's cladding over the grass to protect the surface. So he goes, what? He just throws it across the road, and it like splashes loads of people across like the sock line, if you call it that, and the shoe in the bottom half of the jeans. It was foul. It was disgusting, right? And then what he done was he got his piss cup, and he put his pint cup inside of it just to hold it in one. And then he realised what he'd done, so he took it back out again. And then he wanted to do, and then his laces, and Andy's watching the support acts, he's watching on. And he goes to Andy, taps his shoulder, he goes, "Excuse me, can you hold my pint cup, which has been inside piss cup and therefore has loads of piss covering the outside of it?" And Andy's holding the piss cup, which is covering his piss. No. And I'm going, "Andy, what you doing? No. And he's going, "Mate, I'm just holding someone's pint, there's nothing wrong with that." I went, "No, Andy, this is what's happened." Explained the whole cup process. And then he went, "Oh no." And I said, "You get yourself to the toilet now and wash your hands." And he dragged me far away from him and he went, "All right, I'm going to go there. We're not standing near that fucking weirdo again."
Yeah. Wow. What a good night. Did you get pissed?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you go afterwards?
I cried.
Why?
I just got so emotional at the start because I was drunk.
What day did you go?
Saturday.
Hey!
Is that
Oh.
Sam Fender song?
Yep.
Very good.
Whee.
That was good, that.
That's really nice, that. It's teed him up well, that.
And he brought out Brian Johnson from ACDC.
Who?
ACDC, Brian Johnson from ACDC.
Did he call him?
BCDC.
I've heard of BCDs.
It's a cover artist.
Min, so then, night out in the 2.5 hours, you too pissed?
Oh no, I just got in a taxi queue for over an hour.
Oh, but you were the last to
You
make
know
it
how to
home.
live the life, don't you? Why don't you just go out on the piss?
No one else was going to go with us. But it was a lovely trip home, and then the next day my stepdad made haggis for all the family.
Oh,
Love
for all
that,
to share.
nice.
Right.
Right
It's time
then.
for Joe versus Joe.
Boom. This is intense.
Did you ever find the MP3?
Yeah, he's got it on.
Oh, yeah, I'll
this
put it
week's
on
episode.
Yeah, of course I have.
Good one this week.
Lovely.
Right, Joe versus Joe. It is 1-1 in the battle of who is going to be the loser of this series. You've still not got a punishment yet. Get into the comments. Punishments have been a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Suggest them?
Suggest them, please. In
No,
the
sorry,
comments.
tell me what have been too far.
Oh, someone like just like saying like, go on.
Electric chair, one of them I saw. She's too harsh, isn't it?
Swim the Channel was another one.
Yeah.
Who's going?
What channel? What's
ITV.
fucking, what are you? Yeah. Oh.
Swimming over there.
Yeah. Send in your Joe versus Joe questions as well to sloppyjoespodcast@gmail.com. Also send in your agony bants. Send in any
Yes.
correspondence that you may have to sloppyjoespodcast@gmail.com. Send in your questions and Ethan, the quizmaster, will read them to us. It's 1-1. Someone's got a chance here to take a telling advantage, Joe.
Yes, indeed. Right, I'm going to have to promise my notes.
Ethan, take it away.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to round 3, or round 3 of Joe versus Joe to this season. This week we're going to stick with the topic of school subjects. Last time it was science, you'll remember. Sam J has written to us, and he has given us some English literature questions.
Ooh. You love
God.
literature.
You asked for drama the other
This is
day.
going to be tough.
You
What
were a
did I
big
ask for?
drama guy.
Yeah, but is that drama? English literature drama?
Well, Shakespeare sort of crosses both,
All right,
doesn't
well,
it?
fingers crossed for a Shakespeare question.
Which is very possible in English
Is
literature.
In fact, there might well be
Right.
one.
So don't you love playing this?
Right. Go on. I'm ready for this.
It's
But
all
of course-
against me, and look, he's won because it's drama.
There might not be a Shakespeare
Right, okay.
question as well.
Right, well.
All right.
Chaucer.
So, question, Ethan, play the music.
Should have already been playing.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe it
Ethan,
was.
carry on playing the music.
So Sam says, hello chaps, since you've already had science, I thought I'd provide some questions surrounding another school subject, English literature. Question 1. What is the title of the 5th Harry Potter book? You got 5 seconds, 5 seconds. 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Yep.
Time. Right. Could you both reveal your answers? Do you want to pick who wants to go first?
He should get this because he's been watching them and he's kept saying how much he loves it.
Is it Order of the Phoenix?
I've got Order of the Phoenix as well. Order of the Joaquin Phoenix.
Well, it is the Order of the Phoenix. It's 1-1. 1-1. What a start we've had here.
What an unbelievable start.
Unbelievable
This is a bit of the
start.
podcast where it just gets a bit scary, doesn't it? Nerve-wracking.
Question
You hate
2.
losing, it's weird.
You hate losing as well.
Question 2.
I do, yeah.
Question 2. Name the American novelist who wrote The Grapes of Wrath and of Mice and Men. Who wrote those novels?
Right, I've read Mice and Men.
Yeah, me too.
Great book. The film's better though.
5 seconds, 5 seconds. 2, 1, 0. I need your answers, please. Is it Stu Smith first this time, please?
I haven't got anything written down. I just can't think.
Ethan,
Let me
that's
think.
a pass, isn't it then?
No.
It is
Well, no,
Ethan.
you go because it's
No,
both of
no,
us.
Hugo
It's not
didn't
all-
write
It's
it.
not turns. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I can't think of the name of anyone. But fucking.
How about Charles Dickens? There's an answer.
Charles Dickens, that's what I'm going to go with.
I'll go with Ernest Hemingway. I know it's not, but I don't know what's.
And McGrath?
I'll go with Charles Dickens.
Well, he's English for a start.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
It's Charles Dickens English.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yes, yeah, it is. It's John Steinbeck.
Never would have got it.
Of course.
Never would have got it.
Steinbeck.
It remains 1-1 and it's getting quite tasty.
It is
Question 3. In which Charles Dickens novel
Here we go.
can you find the character Joe Gargery?
Joe Gargery? What? Just gonna have to take a fucking guess.
5 seconds.
I might guess what I think he's going to guess, so that if it's right, I don't lose a point.
I'm going to
What
call
do you think
time.
I'm gonna guess?
I think you're going to... Have you written it down?
Yeah.
I think you're going... Great Expectations.
Okay, what are you going for?
A Tale of Two Cities.
I'm for Oliver Twist.
Okay, we're safe.
It's Great Expectations, Joe.
Fuck! Should have started.
Oh.
Should have gone with my nose, Joe.
It
don't care
remains
about
1-1.
And I slam my
So
face.
who's the Joe in Oliver Twist?
There isn't a Joe in Oliver Twist. Is there?
Might be.
Might be.
That's
Might be.
one thing we can say for sure. Question 4. From the Shakespearean tragedy is the... From which Shakespearean tragedy is the quote, "To be or not to be"? That is the question. Question 4.
Oh, you're to be or not to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you got your answers at home?
Have you got your answer?
Go on, answer.
What is it?
You're going first this time.
I put Hamlet. What have you put?
Paul Macbeth.
It's Hamlet.
I knew it was as soon as you said it.
Do you see I put a Scottish accent on to try and throw you that way?
Wow. And you need
Hey,
this
I
this
knew
is
it
one,
was
big.
Joe
fucking
Smith.
Hamlet.
This is big.
Bastard Macbeth. What a fucking rat.
Joe Smith needs us to equalise
Come on, then.
and
What
Joe
if he
McGrath
doesn't?
needs
Is
to
it
miss
game
it
over?
out.
Why did I not just say?
If you
Great
get this right-
Expectations when I knew it would be.
If you get this right, McGrath, you've won.
Make it 2-1. Was it first to 6 again? That's what it is every year.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
just a 5.
First to 5,
Then
Joe.
we
You
get
know
the
that.
tiebreaker.
No, the overall Joe versus
Oh,
Joe is
yeah.
first to 6. Yeah.
Okay. Question
playing
5. For Joe McGrath to win it. What is the nationality of the author who wrote Crime and Punishment? The nationality of the author.
I have no idea. You get this right, a fair play.
Can you tell us the answer before we read it out?
No, is that how we should do it?
Yeah, I'm not going to
Right,
touch
okay,
it.
I'm not going to touch it. I have no idea.
Have you? Okay, so you want me to tell the answer, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you that confident, Joe?
Are
No,
you
I'm not. No, I'm not
Are you
confident. No, I'm not confident.
Is it from an English-speaking country?
I'm just going to tell you the answer. The answer is Russian.
No!
This fucking thing in it. What's it called? Who is it? What have you got?
Canadian.
Did you definitely put that, Joe? Because I feel you're
I
going to
haven't
just
touched it, I haven't touched it.
celebrate it over
I
anything.
definitely put it.
Wow, 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 wow.
What's
Not
it called
another
again? What's his name?
tiebreaker.
What's his name? It's
He's called Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky. Yeah, of course. Dostoevsky.
What is it? What is it even about, Cameron?
Oh, all of
like the
all
law.
of it. Yeah, big time.
Right.
Have we got a tiebreaker?
Huge
We do.
Dostoevsky-shaped hole in your knowledge there, McGrath.
Question breaker. Sorry, the tiebreaker.
This is insane.
What year was James Joyce's... I can't say that word.
Ulysses.
Is it rude?
Ulysses first fully published.
James Joyce is not the boxer.
Right, you got to write it down.
And the closest wins.
This is annoying.
Closest wins. Ulysses. Which really done my brain in there for a second.
Do you want to, can I tell you something before we've done this?
Go on.
I've been on the James Joyce Ulysses tour of Dublin, and I don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer. So you've got just, if you get in the ballpark of the answer,
Yeah.
you're done well for yourself.
What have you gone for?
1800.
I've gone 1900. I think it's late 1800s.
So you've gone for both bang 1800 and bang 1900.
Yeah. So if it's after 1850, it's me. If it's before, it's Joe.
Joyce is done really well.
Well, there's a winner. And the answer is 1922. So Joe Smith.
Come on, James Joyce, you absolute bastard!
No!
You thought you had it.
What did he write?
Dostoevsky, Ulysses, Dubliners, others.
He wrote The Dubliners.
No, Dubliners is a book by James Joyce. Oh, thanks, Dad. Did that little tour with him, didn't I?
Yeah, how
Mostly ended up
fucking
just drinking
convenient,
Guinness.
That he's got. He's been to a museum.
It wasn't a museum, it was a walking tour around Dublin.
Even sickening. Where there's good pubs to be drunk in.
We drank in loads.
What's a Ulysses?
I don't know what a Ulysses is. I don't actually know what it is. But it's notoriously one of the most difficult and sort of harsh books to read because it's all written in loads of different styles. Each chapter's a mad, weird book that people pretend they've read but no one has.
Boring.
It's only boring because you lost, mate.
Boring.
It wasn't as boring when it was Hamlet, was it?
Please, can someone do, I don't know, the pubs of Wivington? Then I'll probably get it right. 'Cause I've been on a tour of them.
You were really lucky with some of the questions.
I wasn't lucky at all. I got 2 right and they were pretty simple. Hamlet and Order of the Phoenix.
I should have got Hamlet. I'm so happy.
James Joyce. Who is James Joyce?
Should we, before you get too upset, should we move on to the 9 out of 10 club?
Right then, everyone. The 9 out of 10 club. What are you laughing at, Ethan?
Snacky.
So I'm bringing something to the table here, which we need to sort of have our own. This isn't wars against each other. This is wars against different brands /
Factions.
burgers.
Gangs.
There is a big war happening at the minute, sadly. In Manchester.
Sadly, like it's Crips versus Blood. There have been some. There haven't been casualties, have there?
No.
Oh, so not that sad then, is it?
In Greater Manchester, to do with one of the staples to the Greater Manchester diet.
Well, there's tummy tuck.
No,
That kind of staple.
this is the spicy chicken burger. Have you heard about the legend of the spicy chicken burger?
Would people who aren't in your line of work consider it a legend?
And the rest.
Well done
Spicy
on your
chicken
little
burger,
catchphrase
thank
use
you.
there.
Forgot it
Well
last
done,
week.
I'm proud of you.
Gutted. Spicy chicken burger started by one company in particular making one of the nicest burgers I've ever had. And what then proceeded was this place to get extremely popular. And since then, you've had fractions of this popular place sort of separate themselves off and create alternative versions of the spicy chicken burger.
What, coming from the original shop?
Yes.
So like
dotted
former
around.
chefs and stuff?
Former chefs have stolen the recipe and dot themselves around Greater Manchester. Oldham have got some great ones. Burnage, centre of town have got some.
Is it sort of like
Cheetah Mill?
Do you know when like America took a lot of the sort of Nazi scientists?
Yes.
And we went, we'll sort of blend you in, keep doing the work you were doing over there, but do it under a new name.
I think so.
After the Second World War, you know how it
After
went.
the Second World War.
Oh, actually, some of it was during, if we're honest. But anyway, carry on.
So what we're going to do is not just every single week on the bounce, we'll dice them in, is we're going to get to the bottom of who's got the best spicy chicken burger in Greater Manchester. If you type spicy chicken burgers Manchester, everyone's got their own reviews.
So what is
Top 5 spicy chicken burgers, this, and this. And then there's loads of arguments, then there's loads of people debating, then there's loads of people saying what they love, what they don't. Essentially what a spicy chicken burger is a beautiful breast fillet, patted down, coated in the signature flavourings of that particular burger joint, flour and then maybe a little bit extra in there, different burger joints.
So how's it becoming spicy?
They fry it, they get it really crispy, and then they dunk the bad boy in spicy golden sauce, which every single different burger joint has their own spicy golden sauce. Then what they do is put a bit of American cheese on it, lovely mayo, bit of crispy lettuce.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your spicy chicken burger.
So talk to me more about these wars. Sorry, I know these are going cold, but so what has it led to? Is there a lot of slander in the community?
It's led to an incredible article on the Manchester Mill. I don't know if you've seen this.
Manchester Mill.
Manchester Mill. They are an up-and-coming... What are you laughing at for?
No, I just love... Do you know when you know when a war has really kicked off when it's only referenced in a single up-and-coming blog? Do you know what I mean?
No, Manchester Mill is more than a blog.
Oh, shit.
It's a lifestyle. The Manchester Mill actually wrote an article on my recommendation, by the way, about the spicy chicken burger wars.
So you're the source for this? You went, this is kicking off these huge wars. We work it back down.
This is how good
it
the
is
Manchester
a
Mill
blog
are.
quoting you.
No, do you know how good the Manchester Mill are? Jack from
Their
Manchester
source is
Mill
you.
spent 3 weeks writing this.
3 weeks undercover in the chicken shops.
Millions of pounds a year, queues around the block, and customer base gone neurotic. What is Manchester's secret sauce? And it's all about the spicy chicken burger.
Yeah.
So let's get to the bottom of who's got the best. Now, unfortunately, we need more planning in who's got the best because a lot of them they don't take delivery / they don't take cards.
And they open at 5, a lot of them. And we're recording early.
Not the good one, Miami Crispy and Burnage, the goat of the goat, they open. They'll be open 24 hours a day if they could. It's like the Katsuri Deli of... I've not tried this one yet.
What, bags?
But I'm hearing some rumours. Ethan, come round here, got one each. I'm hearing some rumours.
Do you open all bags like that? That's how the Hulk opens a bag. That scared me, that.
I'm hearing some rumours
Oh my
that
God, look at
Mr.
that.
Fries
This looks very
in
good.
Levenshulme.
So this is where this is
What
from.
was happening for a minute then?
Come round.
Actually. No, you can bring it back to us if you want.
It's hot in it. It is hot. It is hot.
That's fine. You breathing in? Breathe out. We're all big boys here.
Oh my
You
God.
fucking are breathing in. Right,
Some
I'm
people
hoping.
just look like that.
Yeah. I was called box chest at school.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because people used to fucking box your chest.
Oh, this is looking good.
So
Oh.
we might actually need you to go back and give us a close-up on this, Ethan. Sorry, I don't mean to be a pain. So I'm going to show you what this is. So where's this from again, Joe? Sorry.
Mr. Fries.
Mr. Fries, which is in Levenshulme.
New to the scene, but I'm hearing rumours they're just as good as everyone else.
And also, Joe, when Joe hears a rumour, it's basically fact. So this is what it looks like. Very nice, thick piece of breast, that. There you can see the cheese there. You can also see a little golden sauce, like you said. Have a little bite. Oh my God, that's a sriracha-based sauce, I can tell you that.
Really? I've smashed it. Smashed the burger.
And can we get a round of applause for Joe for eating it in a sort of unhealthily quick fashion?
Now, what I've got to say is,
Proud of you.
Manchester does that burger better than anyone else I'd say in the world.
I love that.
At the minute, we're at the forefront of the game. Forget fucking City treble.
You're
This
insane.
is what you need to be proud of if you're from Manchester. The spicy chicken burger. I've heard Mr. Fries, I've heard rumours about them. Big rumours. Oh, don't laugh. This is fucking serious.
Joe, your world is exceptional, isn't
Vic,
it?
do you not think when there's a new boy on the scene, the WhatsApp groups are going
That's
wild?
what I'm saying. Occasionally you'll come to me and you'll go, I don't know how much longer I can do this food review stuff. Like, I see a sort of a wizened sadness in your eyes at times. And then the times I've seen you the happiest are in and around the burger.
Yeah, I don't like when
In and around the
I can't be
fry.
asked doing like shit, like just my reviews outside it anymore. I like a little bit more of the debate around it with friends.
Well, it's one hell of a life you've got in it. It's amazing.
So we're not going to do the chicken burger every single week, and obviously there'll be some I'm going to have to bring to you, and they might be a little bit cold, so we need to think about that.
Almost as far as, well, tell them the story. You think
Right, so the goat of the crispy burger, and the one we'll probably try later down the line, is Miami Crispy and Burnage.
Now, I have actually heard rumours about that. I have heard grapevine-esque
Do you know John
tale.
Bradley from Game of Thrones?
I do,
1.4 million followers on Instagram. Big United
I met him
fan.
after the League Cup final.
I told him I did some stuff in the food world because I met him as well. And he went, oh, ever been to Miami Crispy? Even he knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the... Where's Game of Thrones set? Middle Earth.
Winterfell.
And even he knows. Fucking Miami Crispy's got to Middle Earth.
That's fucking Lord of the Rings, you knobhead.
And if you even know... So that's the one we'll try down the line. But this one... All right. I wouldn't say the spicy sauce is the same level or even heat that you would get from a Miami Crispy. Although I did like it. The chicken was very good. The price point...
Oh,
£4.50.
we must talk about the price point. That is unbelievable. In this day and age, a chicken burger that size as well. And I don't know what the sort of quintessential crispy or whatever it's called, spicy chicken burger is. All I know is that was fantastic.
Yeah.
The chicken, pardon me, the thickness of the breast was exquisite, but it was never... Sometimes when they're really thick, they have a sort of gelatinous quality to them, where they're sort of really slimy and slippy in the middle and dry on the outside. This was uniform all the way through, brilliantly cooked. The bun was delicious, a slightly higher grade, one you'd expect from a sort of 7
nice,
to 12 pound burger. That was an exceptional chicken burger. That, I'm not saying this because of anything, is one of the best chicken burgers I've ever had.
I know.
That was fantastic.
And I'm going to tell you this, it gets better.
Really?
It gets better.
Ethan, what do you make of that? I thought that was fucking gorgeous, that burger.
I think it's difficult to come by a brilliant kind of like spicy chicken burger. I think they're difficult to come by. Obviously, you got your in your fast food chains. McDonald's have tried to attempt it. KFC obviously have the Zinger burger kind of thing, and it can be really crap sometimes. But I've always dreamed that one day, like, I do really like spicy chicken, so maybe somebody will maybe do something with that and make it quite good for once.
Yeah.
And I think these guys might have adopted that technique of making a good spicy chicken burger, and I really enjoyed myself.
And how does it feel that, according to Joe, the best is yet to come? Because to me, that was genuinely exceptional. And what they called again?
Mr. Fries.
Mr. Fries in
Not his real
Levenshulme is making one hell of a chicken burger.
There's Shake Bee in Levenshulme. There's Florida Fried Chicken just outside of town. There's Mr. Crispy. There is Philadelphia's. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, though, because I feel like I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I almost think, and I'm bringing this to you now, I don't think for this is a binary yes or no in the 9 out of 10 club.
Yeah.
I think we all need, and I'll keep track of this, if we are doing the crispy chicken wars,
Yeah.
we need to rank each one out of 10 and compare at the end. Because this isn't a case of, is it 9 or 10 or not? Because that was definitely 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
For me. That was an exceptional burger.
Good
but we
burger.
need more detail than that. I think we need a 100-point scale.
100 points.
So you're talking 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, etc.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think we need this to be sort of separate from the 9 out of 10 club. What do you make of that?
Yeah, and I'm going to go with an 8.5 out of 10 for that one.
So that's not a 9 for you?
I think in this scale of chicken burgers that is a little bit different to the 9 out of 10 club, it will just miss out on some of the best of the best.
Really?
I think the sauce that you're going to be sort of, the world you're going to be welcome to.
Yeah.
You're going to be spun.
Really? Okay, I'm going to go, I think that is a absolutely standard 9.0 out of 10 burger.
Wow.
That was fantastic for me.
Wow.
Genuinely.
It was good, wasn't it?
I haven't
It was
tasted
good.
as many as you have. I've had
As many as you have.
I've had like local towns. I've had a burger in Retford after a night out.
Retford?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's just near Worksop. But so like I don't know the world of the high-end, sort of low-end chicken burger like you do.
Yeah.
To me, that was as good as I've ever had. I'm giving that a 9.0 out of 10. I fucking loved that.
Ethan James?
I think the risk for me is if I thought this was really good and now I'm of the belief that better is to come, I'll bet it doesn't come. And say if I scored this like an 8.2 and then the best didn't come later down the line, none of them might get in the 9 out of 10 club, even though all of them should be.
There you go.
So what are you going to go with?
Trust your gut. Go with how you feel right now. Don't worry about what's to come. How did that make you feel out of 10?
It made me feel like an 8.6.
Ooh, wow.
But the one thing I'm thinking is, I don't know if this Mr. Fry's place, but I can only imagine with a name like that, sometimes they don't look too great outside at the restaurant. Do you know what I mean? I think that puts there's some hidden gems out there because people prejudge how it looks like outside. Do you know what I mean?
Well, don't
Big
you worry.
time. I'm trying down our reviews here.
Gems
So it's not in the 9 out of 10 club, weirdly, but that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. In the pantheon of the chicken burger, it gets an average score of 8.8.
It's very good. It's very good. Mr. Fries.
Well done, Mr. Fries.
And the Burger Wars will continue on Sloppy Joe's. Wow, what a fantastic episode. Make sure
Sucking your own
you
knob.
listen to every Friday episode as well, every Tuesday episode. We have got lots on the Patreon. But for now, we want to thank you very much for being part of the Slopper Army. I've been Joe McGrath. He's been Joe Smith. Over there in the corners.
Bye-bye.
Ethan James. Bye-bye.
Wave, Ethan.
See you later, everyone. Thanks for joining us.